drunk for days. Not keeping record, not keeping record.
My name's Brian. I became a musician, I think. My aunt always had all sorts of instruments around the house, and she lived next door to my grandma, whose house I was always at. So she let me play her guitars and things at a really young age, and kind of got me into music and skateboarding. Then she gave me, I can't remember what Christmas it was, maybe I was seven or eight, and she gave me a guitar, and she gave me Rolling Stones' Some Girls, and she told me just to listen to that record and figure out how to do it.
I was always into music from a young age. Like even when I was a little kid, I always knew I wanted to play music. So I probably started my first proper band that played live when I was 14, 15, and then joined other bands, played around London and around England, and then had my own solo project that I brought to Vietnam, then turned that into a band, which is how I met Brian. We both played in different projects in the city, and then always had the intention of making music together.
Well, we both make really different types of music outside of our band, and I think that's why we were interested in playing music together. And then the music we made, I think, wasn't the music we ever kind of thought we would make. But we just kind of went with it, just rock and roll.
These shiny daggers, I don't know.
The city's the big inspiration, which is why a lot of the songs are kind of fast-paced rock and roll songs. I don't think the first album would have sounded the same if we'd recorded it anywhere else. All the songs would have been the same. There's something about the energy of the city that we wanted to capture, and that's what I think the first album was. So yeah, I think Saigon especially has definitely influenced us a lot.
I think music definitely grabbed me and pulled me in, and then a few years went by. So I've loved it. I've had a great time. I've got to collaborate with a lot of cool people, including a lot of interesting, fun Vietnamese artists.
I feel like there's a really cool underground scene at the moment, especially with heavier hardcore music, and then rock music's on the rise. There's lots of hip-hop acts coming out of Vietnam at the moment. Seems like the new generation is really pushing themselves.
I don't know, the scene kind of goes like this, sometimes there will be a lot of things happening, and then people come and go, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes there's a lot of bands and sometimes there's not.
It's difficult to say, but at the moment there seems to be a real rise in rock music, and there seems to be a lot more Vietnamese people appreciating international music.
I think there's got to be a market too. I think there's going to be people wanting venues to put on more interesting live music. If more venues could provide for full bands or louder or different sounding projects, that would be a plus as well, because at the moment there aren't that many. That's recording? Is that recording?
Yeah.
Cool, we'll need that later at some point. Thank you.